I am in Sanchiti already. I should. Stick on my toe, sorry. Yeah, sure. Honestly, right? One second. Let's go meet you. Yeah. The lady who sits downstairs has an issue with me. I think I company of the 95%. Very quick. I'm not going to first time when you are here. We have to wear that. I don't know, the lady downstairs has some issue with me, but she never asked me.
Over.
Yes, sir.
Homework.
Yes.
Right? First day.
Yes.
Okay. So, this is your first day, not today?
Sir, we got chemistry.
Chemistry is first day. What's your name?
Akshay.
Huh? What is it?
Akshay.
Akshara. Right. How much you done? Effect of temperature we have done. Effect of pressure also is over, right?
Latent heat and everything.
That is over, na?
We
And
were
then-
here on, we ended the class on latent heat of vaporization.
Effect of pressure we have done. Pressure change.
Yes.
Today we have to go for evaporation. Police.
Sir, in question number 1 in NKT question, it's written the smell of perfume is matter. But in my school, my teacher said the smell of perfume would not matter because smell is the same.
Yeah.
Mine is also wrong.
No, but smell only.
The smell of perfume. See, the smell of incense stick is also matter.
But she said that then it should be fragrance over there. The fragrance.
That's
Or
the
the
same
droplet.
thing.
Then smell of perfume means perfume giving out the fragrance. Itself is a smell, na?
Sir, but she said that fragrance has in the fragrance of the perfume in the air. The smell is a sense which you take. So
Our teacher agreed that it is.
No, only smell, na? Yes.
Our teacher told that if there was drops of perfume, then it would be
or maybe fragrance of perfume.
Acha, to make that change, fragrance of perfume you write. ठीक है ना? Fragrance of chopsticks. ये लिखो, ठीक है? अभी ठीक है ना? Smell, heat, love, ठीक है? Cold, they are all anti-matter. But cold drink is matter. Fragrance of perfume, okay? Then what is it? The particles of agarbatti is moving from one place to another. That is the burning of incense sticks is again matter. ठीक है ना? Fragrance actually वहाँ smell का मतलब fragrance because smell can be, for example, good or bad. Smell का मतलब वही है ना fragrance, okay, in a way. But fragrance is like a good smell, ना? Okay. So there is a higher word for smell. That's only. ठीक है? Meaning same. और कुछ doubt? कोई मन में शंका है आपके? कुछ नहीं, ठीक है? So now एक हम लोग what is एक concept करके then you will have to give the test. ठीक है ना? What is the test?
No.
The remaining questions of this particular topic. The remaining questions है ना? That question is you have to write the test. So the
Are
test
we
is
supposed to?
you were supposed to learn that na latent heat.
No.
No.
The last time we were short of time, so we just wrote down the notes. The homework was to click picture and write it.
Write down. Have you written that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. उसके बाद I told you na that you have to see every lecture you have test. Okay. Anyway, if you are not prepared, nothing to worry. Today we'll have that sodpa. Sodpa means what? Surprise open textbook assignment. S for surprise. Right? O means what? Open. T means what? Text. B means what? Book. A means what? Assign. ठीक है ना? तो ये assignment class में रहेगा by opening the book and surprisingly because you were not aware ना and questions also from the textbook. I mean this volume NCERT. ठीक है? आपको क्या करना है? देख के लिखना है. But before we go for that, okay, हम लोग थोड़ा सा evaporation का part भी कर लेते हैं. That also will come in this test. Then only activities remain. ठीक है ना? यानी evaporation नहीं आएगा, but दूसरे questions आएंगे. But अभी देखो, what is the last concept of this topic, which is called as what? Evaporation. Last time I gave you an example of what? A gas can be converted into liquid by applying pressure. Right? When we apply the pressure, what happens? The molecules come closer and they start attracting each other. But we have to lower the temperature also. Why? Heat will be produced. When heat is produced, what will happen? Molecules will start moving away because of heat. So what we have to do? We have to keep the temperature low. And when we keep the temperature low, the kinetic energy is extracted from them. They become slow. And when they become slow, what they do? They attract each other. And therefore the gas becomes liquid. So that is called liquefaction. Okay? Likewise, what is this LPG? LPG में क्या होता है? I mean, if I'm not given, I just give you the effect of ये जो है ना, effect of pressure फिर से एक बार मैं explain कर दूँ. I mean, if you remember, effect of pressure change, ध्यान से देखिए. ठीक है? इसमें क्या होता है? For example, here you take, for example, a container. ठीक है? Okay, ये container में you keep, I mean, this is a piston over here, and inside you fill up this gas, this container with a gas, suppose. Now, gas is having certain kinetic energy, definitely at a given temperature. Temperature measures the kinetic energy of the gas, means movement will be there. Molecules will be rotating, translating, vibrating, and this is a piston. Okay? Now, what is the state of this matter? Gas. अब तुम क्या करोगे? Pressure apply करोगे बस. You will put some mass, or you will push this particular piston down. Right? This is called application of pressure. Just like a cycle pump, you apply the pressure. So likewise, so the moment you apply the pressure, ये जो piston है इधर आ जाएगा. तो ये जो गैस का जो वॉल्यूम यहाँ पे ऑक्यूपाई कर रहे थे, वो क्या हो जाएगा? नजदीक आएंगे. Yes or no? I mean, they will come closer. When they come closer, what they do? They start colliding with each other. They start rubbing against each other. And in the process, the heat is produced. Yes or no? But heat से क्या होगा? जब heat produce होगा, so they will get more energy to separate themselves or collide more frequently. That means they will not come closer. So what we'll have to do? We have to keep the temperature low. When इसको ice cold water में ये कर दो, डुबा दो. Means you keep the temperature low, or you keep in this AC room lower than this. In fact, what will happen? The gas particles will give out that heat energy outside. Yes, but heat flows from a higher level to lower level. तो अगर बाहर का टेम्परेचर अगर फॉर एग्जांपल ज्यादा है तो हीट बाहर से आता है ना, राइट? अगर अंदर का टेम्परेचर यहाँ पे ज्यादा है तो इट विल गो आउट. यस और नो? This moment you open the door, the person who is outside will feel the cold air. Yes or no? But what is he doing? He is giving out his heat to this particular room. So again, AC has to work continuously to maintain that cooling effect. Okay? So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? You keep that particular vessel in the ice cold condition. So molecules will become slow. And once they become slow, what will they do? They will actually what? Start attracting each other. Yes or no? एक दूसरे को attract करेंगे. इसको attract करेंगे, इसको every molecule will attract. And once they attract, what will happen? अगर एक molecule दूसरे molecule को attract करे, what will happen? That gas will become liquid. Yes or no? Because of pressure. ये pressure की वजह से हमने pressure double कर दिए. तो ये because of this, okay, this particular, okay, it will become, it's called liquefy. ये liquefy हो gas. Just like liquefied petroleum gas in the cylinder. Yes or no? ये cylinder में gas क्या हो गया? ये gas जो है ना, वो अपना liquefied form है ना, यहाँ पे एक knob रहता है, उसके अंदर एक pressure develop करके रखता है, तो ये gas क्या हो रहा है? एकदम नजदीक रहते हैं और they will attract each other. Yes or no? And when they attract each other, that means it is called liquefied petroleum gas. Yes or no? It's under pressure. जैसे तुमने ये knob open किए, this particular knob opens up, the gas moves out. Yes or no? But there is a pipe over here which actually what goes to our gas cylinder. Yes, sorry, the stove. Yes or no? यहाँ पे अपना holes है ना, नीचे से pipe से gas निकल जाता है, then it starts burning ना, here. तो जब pressure release करेंगे तब तो हो जाएगा बाहर, और वो liquid form से किस form में आएगा? Gas form. Why? Because pressure is decreased. Pressure जब आप बढ़ाएंगे तो gas liquid form में आएंगे, और अगर आप प्रेशर डिक्रीज करेंगे तो वो वापस लिक्विड से गैस में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा ना, व्हाई? बिकॉज वी आर डिक्रीजिंग द प्रेशर। तो अगर सपोज ये पिस्टन ऑफ कर दिया तो वो फिर से अपना अट्रैक्शन ब्रेक कर ले, क्योंकि अट्रैक्टिव फोर्सेस डिपेंड अपॉन द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन द पार्टिकल्स, यस और नो? अगर डिस्टेंस नजदीक रहेगा तो अट्रैक्शन ज्यादा होगा ना। लाइक यू एंड योर ब्रदर are very close to each other. Why? You're staying in the same house, so attraction is built up. But suppose one of your brother is staying in America for further studies, तो उसका attraction या attachment इतना ज्यादा नहीं हो पाएगा, हो पा रहा है क्योंकि वो दूर है ना। क्यों? उससे रोज बातचीत नहीं हो पा रही, व्हाट्सएप कॉल नहीं हो पा रहे, ठीक है? बट ये ब्रदर जो तुम्हारे घर में है या तुम लोग दोनों साथ में रह रहे हो, ठीक है, उसमें अट्रैक्शन बिल्ड ज्यादा हो रहा है। क्यों? is closer to you, it means in terms of distance, ठीक है ना? तो जब डिस्टेंस नजदीक होता है तो अट्रैक्टिव फोर्सेस बढ़ जाता है ऑटोमेटिकली। इट्स नॉट माय रूल, इट्स अ रूल ऑफ नेचर, ठीक है ना? You will be, I mean, every time you will be favoring this brother, not this brother. Why? He's away, in a way, ठीक है? I'm not saying ये attention या attachment कम हो जाएगा, but in terms of distance it will become less, ठीक है ना? Okay, now what is important over here? तो जब लिक्विड फॉर्म में आ गए इसको लिक्विफैक्शन, ओके? तो प्रेशर से क्या होता है, एक गैस किस में कन्वर्ट होता है चिल्ड्रन? लिक्विड में, यस और नो? सॉलिड में भी कन्वर्ट हो सकता है, जस्ट लाइक सिमिलर टू दैट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस। आई लास्ट टाइम आई टोल्ड यू ना, दैट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस जब तुम हाई प्रेशर अप्लाई करोगे गैस के ऊपर, तो दैट पर्टिकुलर गैसियस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड विल बिकम सॉलिड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, आइस जैसा दिखेगा, व्हिच इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट? You remember dry ice? Like सब लोग ये solid ice अपना मुंह में डाल देते हैं और अपना जोर से blow करते हैं, yes or no? धुआं आता है ना? What is that धुआं? It is nothing but what is giving out that particular liquid gas. I mean that particular solid is converting into gas. that धुआं क्या है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस है वो। Because आप क्या करते हो, उसको हीट दे रहे हैं, हीट दे रहे तो माउथ में हीट है, एनर्जी है, तो वो उससे क्या हो रहा है? सॉलिड gas will convert directly, doesn't change into what? So this process, our application of pressure can liquefy. Likewise, along with that, you keep the temperature low. दो चीज आपको रखना पड़ेगा. If you want to liquefy the gas, you must keep the temperature low along with the high pressure. Clear? Okay. This is one thing you remember, the effect of pressure. Okay. So that means if you want to make a higher state of matter into lower state of matter, you have to apply प्रेशर को इंक्रीज करना पड़ेगा, तब जाके गैस लिक्विड फॉर्म में आएगा। That's why you always find that why that cold drink bottle is always having high pressure, because gas unless it is pressurized it cannot be dissolving in the liquid ना। जैसे तुमने बॉटल ओपन किया फिर क्या आवाज आ रहा है? What is that? प्रेशर रिलीज हुआ। जो अंदर जो solubility था गैस का, या हाई प्रेशर में गैस लिक्विड मींस इट इज नॉट लिक्विफाइड एज सच, इट इज हाईली सॉल्युबल, तो वो क्या होता है, अपना सॉल्युबिलिटी कम हो जाता है उसमें और गैस निकल जाता है। एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम दैट कोला ड्रिंक विल बिकम फ्लैट, दैट सोडा विल बिकम फ्लैट। आई फॉलोइंग दिस पॉइंट? ये इंपॉर्टेंट है। ओके, वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज व्हाट अ प्रोसेस कॉल्ड इवेपोरेशन इज अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। ठीक है, व्हाट इज इवेपोरेशन? लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू टेक दिस पर्टिकुलर इवेपोरेशन प्रोसेस, ये आपने एवरीडे प्रोसेस देखा है। What is evaporation? Evaporation is nothing but what? When you keep, for example, a liquid, some evaporate हो गए, ये एक evaporate हो गया देखो, ठीक है कि जैसे ऊपर कर देंगे तो evaporate, इसका solvent है नहीं। Anyway, and this is what एक bowl रखा है हमने पानी से, ठीक है ना, water, ठीक है? सुनो इधर देखो, अब क्या होगा अगर कोई भी कॉर्नर में रख दो, आप एक दिन आओ यदि घर के अंदर, तो ये जो पानी का लेवल है एक मार्क करके रखो इसको, डे 1, राइट, you'll find water level almost remains the same. Day 2, hardly that particular mark, for example of water slightly varies over here. Means what is happening, ये जो पहले का लेवल था ओके थोड़ा सा नीचे आ गया। क्यों? क्योंकि some molecules which were there on the surface, what they have done? They have escaped, वो चले गए उधर से। Why? Because these molecules which are there on the surface are having more kinetic energy, right? Because nothing is there above them. So since they are having more kinetic energy than the molecules in the bulk, you say how they are attracted from all the sides. Suppose ये molecule जो bulk में है, ये body के अंदर है, उसको attraction नीचे से भी मिल रहा है, right hand side से मिल रहा है, left hand side से भी top से मिल रहा है. But जो molecule surface पे है, उन लोगों को नीचे से attraction मिल रहा है, yes or no? Right ना? नीचे से attraction मिल रहा है, left hand side से right, but ऊपर से कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है, यानी ऊपर खुला है वो, they can easily escape. So this process of molecules from the surface of any liquid escaping here at room temperature or at any given temperature is called as what? Evaporation. This is happening at room temperature also. But same चीज अगर तुमने acetone रख दिया, right? पर acetone मालूम है ना? Nail polish removal, वो actually chemical है acetone. अब जैसे तुमने day 1 रखा, day 2 में आए, सर खाली हो गया. Where is it? It has gone. Why? इसका vapor pressure, इसका evaporation much faster है. That means depends upon this evaporation depends upon the nature of the liquid. Point number 1. Point number 2. If you are keeping this particular, now just say this. अगर suppose the temperature is high, in summer what happens? This level of water will actually what reduce much faster. Why? Temperature is high. So escaping property of this liquid also will be high. Easily, if you see, for example, suppose you give, let us say, a bowl of water for this birds. Let us say one day before, next day it is vanished. Why? Even if the birds have not drank that water, it has escaped. Why? That evaporation is much faster in the summer. Right now, that's the same thing. Why we feel thirsty in summer more? Because our body continuously perspires and gives out sweat. That is water in the form of sweat. That's why we feel what? Always thirsty. Because पानी कम होता जाता है. That's why you have to keep yourself hydrated, people listen. Okay, so that is the first one, that is temperature. Second is what? For example, why the clothes, okay, for drying are spread out? Because जितना आप bowl में रखेंगे, like for example, suppose mommy gives you a cup of tea, but it's very hot. Again, sizzling hot we can say. But then what you do? But you are getting late for your school. तो ये क्या कर रहे हैं? इसके नीचे saucer है. तुम क्या करते हो? वो कप का जो टी है, ओके, उसको सॉसर में अपने डालते हो. जो सरफेस एरिया क्या हो जाता है? बड़ा हो जाता है ना. तो जब सरफेस एरिया बड़ा हो जाता है तो क्या हो जाता है? More molecules on the surface are actually what? Which are having extra heat. They go out. Yes, sir. And then at the same time you blow that particular wind also. Why? Because the molecules which are there on the surface are having extra energy. And when you actually what blow and then drink, then you will feel lesser heat. वो जो जीभ में वो जो झटका लगता है वो कम लगेगा. Like not only tea, soup, you are taking Chinese soup, manchao, right? उसमें भी अगर गरम पी लिया तो क्या हो जाएगा? जीभ जल जाएगा.
We use a broader spoon for
broader spoon also, yes. And why we are actually what on the string? Why we actually what? For example, spread out the wet clothes, because spreading of the wet clothes means what? Exposing more surface area to the atmosphere. So clothes become dry. यानी suppose आपका uniform मम्मी ने या किसी ने भी folded form में आपने रख दिया hanger पे वहाँ, क्या हो जाएगा? Next day तक वो dry नहीं हो रहा है. And especially what is happening in this for example rainy season. Like मालूम पड़ा आपको कल बोर्ड से for example एक PT में या physical education का exam तो white uniform people this. और some sports like t-shirt, ठीक है? T-shirt आपको चाहिए Wednesday or Thursday, but t-shirt is now lying in that particular washing tub. So immediately आपने रात को actually what उसको साफ किया and then for example just if you just keep it out, for example inside only, what will happen? It will not dry. But if you keep under the fan, it dries faster. So wind speed is also important for evaporation. Likewise, in the rainy season, why the clothes do not dry faster? It is because of humidity. Moisture already है. तो moisture अगर यहाँ पे already moisture है और ये भी moisture दे रहा है बाहर. Already the air is having extra moisture. Therefore, what? This particular cloth is not able to give the moisture to that great extent. Therefore, this remains what wet only. तो आपको फिर iron use करना पड़ता है. Hot iron to actually what dry it up. ठीक है ना? So one is surface area, second is temperature, third is what? nature of course liquid. Fourth is what you have to spread out that particular those clothes. Fourth is what at the same time what is the for surface area bol diya, temperature bol diya, humidity bol diya, right? And what else? Any other point? Okay, this and at the same time wind speed. Okay, and one more important thing over here is that when you talk about evaporation, here evaporation में एक और चीज ध्यान में रखना है कि this evaporation is a process which takes place at room temperature also. Okay, that is room temperature means कोई भी temperature पे evaporation हो सकता है, but boiling will only take place at one specific temperature. Secondly, evaporation is a surface by surface phenomenon. एक surface आपको उड़ गया है तो second layer चाहिए, फिर तीसरा layer. It's a surface phenomenon. Surface by surface होगा, layer by layer it will go. But boiling at a bulk at a time, some liquid पूरा boil हो जाएगा. That's a fast process. This is a slow process. This depends upon the nature of the liquid. Now, nature of liquid, you say, sir, why acetone actually what evaporates faster? Because उन लोग के बीच में intermolecular forces weak है, but water के बीच में intermolecular forces strong है. एक दूसरे को जाने नहीं देते. Not only between among themselves, but also below, they are attracted very strongly. So why some liquids are having what low boiling point and some liquids are having high boiling point? So high boiling point liquids are having low evaporation. Low boiling point liquids are having high evaporation. Now, which is low boiling point liquid? Acetone. Which is high boiling point liquid? Pani. So, तुमने पानी का ग्लास लिया, पीने जा रहे हो, evaporate. ऐसा हुआ है कभी? Sir, पानी है ही नहीं. Can you imagine? Thank God. Thank the supernatural forces. ये पानी ऐसा देख रहे हो तुम, लेके आए माउथ की तरफ और उड़ गया. It's like acetone. Acetone क्या है? जैसे तुमने nail polish लगाया या जो भी अपना nail polish remove किया, तो उसमें क्या होता है? वो उड़ जाता है fast. उसको आपको dry करने की जरूरत नहीं है. It is going to dry very fast. Why? It's a high evaporating. I mean, evaporation is very high. Why? Interparticle forces are weak. It's a low boiling point. उसका boiling point कितना है? 56 degrees Celsius. Water का boiling point कितना है? 100 degrees Celsius. So इसका evaporation slow, इसका evaporation fast. That's why, thank God, all those lakes which are actually filled up with water, they do not dry very fast. The wells which are filled with water do not dry very fast because of water. कल को वही acetone हम लोग पी रहे हैं, तो it's going to be tough job. यानी मिलेंगे नहीं आपको. Okay, read out evaporation. And one more thing, why in summer we actually what wear cotton clothes and bright clothes, white clothes? Why? It is because cotton में क्या हो रहा है? It is having small gaps. So when we sweat inside, the small gaps are actually what allowing the molecules to evaporate very easily. Okay, and as a result, we find we wear cotton, and moreover, it absorbs all the heat also. When, like for example, it absorbs heat and therefore allows the water vapor that is sweat to evaporate easily. And when evaporation takes place, provides cooling effect. Right now, sure.
Water, when left uncovered, slowly changes into vapor. Wet clothes dry up. How? Particles of matter are always moving and are never at rest. At a given temperature, in any gas, liquid or solid, there are particles with different amount of kinetic energy.
Yes.
In the case of liquids, a small fraction of particles at the surface having higher kinetic energy is able to break away from the forces of attraction of other particles and gets converted into vapor.
Yes.
This phenomenon of a change of a liquid into vapors at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation.
Good.
Ready?
पढ़िए आगे.
Factors affecting evaporation.
एक sentence आपको पढ़ना है. Factors का एक.
The rate of evaporation increases with an increase of surface area. Evaporation is a surface phenomenon. If the surface area is increased, the rate of evaporation increases. For example, while putting clothes for drying, we spread them out.
We spread them out, yeah.
An increase of temperature. With the increase of temperature, more number of particles get enough kinetic energy to go into the vapor state.
Very good.
A decrease in humidity.
Decrease in humidity means moisture, yes or no? Fully.
Humidity is the amount of water vapor present in air. The air around us cannot hold more than a definite amount of water vapor at a given temperature.
If the amount of water in air is already high, the rate of evaporation decreases.
समझ में है? बड़ी अक्षर है ना?
Yes.
बोल.
An increase in wind speed, clothes dry faster
Faster, yes.
on a windy day. With the increase in wind speed, the particles of water vapor move away
from that particular surface, isn't it? Boल.
decreasing the amount of water vapor in the surrounding.
Yes. ठीक है ना? Then next one.
In an open vessel, the liquid keeps on evaporating. The particles of liquid absorb energy from the surrounding to regain the energy lost during the evaporation.
Yes.
Absorption of energy from the surrounding makes the surrounding cold. When you pour some acetone on your palm, the particles gain energy from your palm
and evaporate, isn't it?
surrounding
Basically, you feel cooler, ना? Yes or no? इधर पाम में आप एसीटोन डाल देंगे और वो क्या होगा थोड़ी देर के बाद उड़ जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि वो हीट लेगा अपने पाम से and it will make that, it will absorb that heat from the palm and therefore what will happen? You feel cooler. Yes or no? What is that? So evaporation is an endothermic process. Means anything which has to evaporate or anything which has to go in the form of vapor from lower state to higher state requires heat, na? Heat you are getting from where? You are not heating, you are not taking a burner and putting it over here. Yes or no? The heat किधर से आ रहा है? आपके हाथ से, energy. As a result, you feel cooler over here. So then next one, and that's why whenever, for example, person comes out, suppose a person क्या हो रहा है? For example, he is coming out to the swimming pool. This person, ठीक है ना? और इनका यहाँ पे ना body में small water droplets are there, face पे, हाथ पे, ठीक है ना? अब ये फैन के फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये फैन है ना, उसके वहां पे नीचे अपना फैन घूम रहे हैं. अब धीरे धीरे क्या होता है? Why it feels, and this way when you take bath and you come out, okay, and during especially in the winter season, and when the fan is on, what has happened? You shiver, na? Why you do have a shivering feeling? It is because these water droplets which are there on our body, they take that energy from that particular wind and also of course the heat and takes from the body, and therefore what happens? This particular part of your body becomes cooler. And not only this, almost every part of the body and you feel shivering. That's why you want to do, you off the fan. Right now? So likewise a person who comes out in the swimming pool always actually what? For example, feels colder, okay, when it's actually under the fan, it is because all these water droplets are absorbing energy and makes the body cool. That's why whenever people they come out of the by taking bath in the summer season also they feel fresh. Why? Because pura heat body water में ले ली. That's why people they take bath twice during summer. So next one.
After a hot sunny day, people sprinkle water on the
Yes. Why people they sprinkle water? What is it?
or open ground because the large latent heat of vaporization of water helps to cool the hot surface.
Yes, like they spray water in the garden, lawn. Why? Because जो भी particles हैं बढ़कर, okay, they absorb that heat and finally what evaporate, and then evaporation provides cooling effect in the area. Yes or no? What is it?
We wear cotton clothes in summer.
Very important. Bully.
During summer, we perspire more because of
We sweat more, right? Huh? Because of
mechanism of our body which keeps us cool.
yes.
During evaporation, the particles at the surface of the liquid gain energy from the surroundings or body surface and change into vapor.
Yes.
The heat energy equal to the latent heat of vaporization is absorbed from the body, leaving the body cool.
Yes.
Cotton, being a good absorber of water, helps in absorbing the sweat and exposing it to the atmosphere for easy evaporation.
Yeah, cotton is like, for example, a porous kind of cloth है. तो पूरा अपना जो sweat अंदर का है, पूरा absorb कर ले. और absorb करने के बाद, there are small holes. So उससे वो evaporate हो जाता है. And as a result, it provides cooling effect inside. Because evaporation is a cooling, it provides cooling effect. So that's why we always have to wear summer clothes. Cotton clothes in summer. Come on. Then who's reading next one? What is it?
We see water droplets on the outer surface of glass containing ice cold water. The water vapor present in air on coming in contact with a cold glass of water loses energy and gets converted into liquid state, which we see as water droplets.
फिर से पढ़िए, बहुत ही important point.
We see water droplets on the outer surface of a glass containing ice cold water. The water vapor present in air on coming in contact with the cold glass of water loses energy and gets converted to liquid state, which we see as water droplets.
Yes. मालूम है ना आपको ये क्या है था अक्षर है ये क्या था हाँ what is this क्या है कोका कोला राइट ना अभी क्या हो रहा है ice cold कोका कोला you have kept out of the refrigerator and what is happening यहाँ पे जो एयर पार्टिकल now this is ice cold तो क्या हो जाता है यहाँ पे this particular area is cooler area right ना तो यहाँ पे जो water droplets है क्या है moisture ना they tend to get absorbed on this particular surface from the air yes or no and once they get absorbed what happens okay the water droplets get condensed over here यानी एक-एक पार्टिकल यहाँ पे जुड़ जाएंगे और एक water droplet बनेगा और ये water droplet due to the force of gravity धीरे-धीरे trickle down करेगी yes or no और यहाँ पे आपको मार्किंग दिखेगी the water has not come from inside it is a condensed water droplets from the air humidity so that is nothing but what condensation okay because of low temperature समझ में आया वही पॉइंट हम लोग ने दिए चलो नेक्स्ट वन खत्म नहीं हुआ ना खत्म हो गया गुड खत्म हो गया फाइनली चलो नाउ रीड द क्वेश्चंस व्हिच आर देयर हां बोलिए हां
So all the other questions.
नहीं पहले मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस करते हैं मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन हैव यू लोकेटेड
Yeah, theory based.
या थियरी बेस्ड पहले वो
Question number 14.
Yeah.
Sorry, page number.
पेज नंबर 14 हां बोलिए अक्षर
Sir, actually, liquids generally have lower density as compared to solids, but you must have observed that ice floats on water.
Yes. That is anomalous behavior. Anomalous behavior of water means at 4 degrees Celsius, instead of water contracting, expands. When it expands, what happens? It occupies more surface, more volume. I mean, for example, more volume means more surface, so density automatically becomes less because mass is spread out on a greater volume, a smaller volume, right? Mass क्या हो रहा है? एक चलो, जब 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस आता है, ठीक है ना? The water instead of contracting, it expands. Expand means थोड़ा water molecules दूर-दूर चले जाते हैं. So when they are actually going apart, far apart, what happens? On a smaller volume, per unit volume, mass becomes less. ये देखो, जहाँ 2 water molecule थे और volume, उसमें एक ही water molecule आ गया. Yes or no? ये देखो, यहाँ पे suppose 2 person थे, okay? एक particular unit volume में अभी 1 person ही आ गया इसके. Therefore, definitely density will decrease. What is density? Density मालूम है ना आपको? Mass per unit volume. तो अगर mass कम हो गया and upon the same volume, so density also will become less. Therefore, that's why what actually happens at 4 degrees Celsius और अगर suppose देखोगे तो वो क्या होता है? Like for example, this is ये क्या है? पानी, right ना? Okay? अब पानी में क्या होता है जब when actually what temperature dips to what you know very well 0 degrees Celsius 1 degree Celsius, 2 degree Celsius, 3 degree Celsius, 4 degree Celsius में क्या हो रहा है? Water expand हो जाता है. Water expand का मतलब है 4 degree Celsius it starts formation of what? Ice. ये देखो नीचे से जो 0 degree Celsius है, वो ice जाके ऊपर आ जाता है और वो start floating on the surface. And when it starts floating, therefore अंदर का जो aquatic life, okay, remains as it is. Otherwise, suppose if this whole thing becomes ice, what will happen? This will not be able to swim, na? इसीलिए यहाँ पे 4 डिग्री सेल्सियस पे this anomalous expansion of water takes place because the structure of water changes. In other words, structure of water changes. Why? Because it's no longer water, it has become ice. Ice का structure और water का structure अलग अलग. तो जब ice का structure और water का structure अलग अलग है, तो definitely, for example, the molecules दूर दूर चले जाएंगे और they spread out on, for example, a greater area will move away, so density automatically will become less. Here, ice is what? Ice is what? Solid. Yes or no? Ice solid है, but still it is lighter. It's floating ना. Then water. Water is heavy है. इसमें उल्टा हो जाता है.
Sir, the particles must be packed tightly.
हाँ इधर here ice में packing कम है, okay? और इसमें packing stronger है. इसमें water. तो जब packing ज़्यादा होगा तो definitely that's what you are saying. I'm saying mass increase होगा तो mass increase होगा तो density भी increase होगा. Ice में packing कम है. Although it is a solid, but here the packing or the close packing compactness is less. Here compactness is more, and since compactness is more, density of water is more. That's why नीचे रहता है हमेशा पानी के नीचे. Ice कभी float करता है देखो.
Yes.
उसको वही रीजन. ठीक है? चलो आगे बढ़ो. हो गया है? Now multiple choice question. 10 questions will work on. ठीक है? And then we'll start working on 10 questions है ना? देखो पहले क्या करते हैं NCERT एक्सरसाइज कर लेते हैं. Where is NCERT exercise? NCERT exercise का 6 questions we have done. Now 7th we have to go for. Okay? So hold it. 7th question please read out. From there.
Give reasons.
Give reasons.
A. A gas fills completely the vessel in which it is kept. Answer. A gas has large intermolecular spaces, so the molecules spread very easily. Hence, a gas fills the container completely.
Yes.
If the container is not closed, the gaseous molecules leave the container.
Yes. B. पढ़िए.
A
एक
gas.
आंसर सब लोग पढ़ेंगे.
Sorry.
एसी बंद करो. फैन बंद करो कि एसी.
Fan button.
चलो. नहीं तो एसी में क्या होगा? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फैल जाएगा. If I just off. चलो. पढ़िए.
A gas exerts pressure on the walls of the container.
इसको इधर आने तो इधर आ जाओ. वहाँ पे डायरेक्ट लगवाएगा ना. ठीक है? ओके चलो.
Gaseous particles move about randomly at high speed. Due to this random movement, the particles hit each other and also hit the walls of the container.
Yes.
The pressure exerted by gaseous particles is because of this force exerted per unit area on the walls of the container.
Next one. That is pressure. पढ़िए.
A wooden table should be called a solid. A wooden table
Yeah, wooden table should be called as a solid. Why?
A wooden table is hard, has a definite shape, will break on having to change its shape, has small intermolecular spaces, and has low fluidity.
Yes.
These are the typical properties of solids, and hence a wooden table is a solid.
Good. Next one.
We can easily move our hand in air, but to do the same through a solid block of wood, we need a karate expert.
Yes, we need a karate expert. Are you learning karate?
Yes.
तो अच्छा तुम्हारे लिए अच्छा क्वेश्चन आ गया एकदम. चलो.
Answer.
Because by looking at the expression, I thought you must be learning karate. चलो बोलो.
This is because gases have large.
So have you tried breaking a wooden table?
Yes. Not the table.
Then
Tiles.
those tiles.
Yeah.
So it got broke, na?
Yes.
चलो. But हाथ तो it is okay, safe.
हाँ.
Left hand है कि right hand है?
Right.
नहीं, you are writing with left hand or right hand?
Right.
तो try with left hand only. क्या होगा कभी-कभी अपना इंजरी हो सकता है. हाँ चलो. Next.
This is because gases have large intermolecular spaces and have very weak
Yes.
chemical forces.
Easily you can see. I'm moving my hand in this wall. But if I just want to actually move my hand in the same amount of movement or swing, I'm not able to. Why? Forces are very strong. Right now? Chalo.
Hence, they move freely and can easily be broken. So we can move our hand freely in air. But in a solid, the intermolecular spaces are less.
Yes.
As the intermolecular spaces in a solid are small, a solid is very hard.
Good.
Hence, we need a karate expert to hit and break the wouldn't come.
Yeah, correct expert because they have got some technique. What is the technique? हाँ? नहीं टेक्निक क्या कुछ अपना एक पर्टिकुलर वे में तुम ये करोगे ना दिस वे ओके ये दिस पार्ट पूरा ऐसे ब्रेक कर दिया चलो ठीक नेक्स्ट टाइम टाइल्स लेके आएंगे ब्रेक करके दिखा राइट चलो
Liquids generally have low density as compared to solids, but you must have observed that ice floats in water. Find out why.
हाँ why it is floating ये देखो ये बहुत important question बोलिए
Liquids have less mass or unit volume as they have large intermolecular spaces between them. Hence, they have low density.
yes
However, ice is solid water liquid. In ice, the intermolecular forces are small and the bonds are weak.
yes ये देखो bonds are weak so they are quite away from each other चलो then
Hence, liquid water solidifies to form ice at 4 degrees Celsius, but after 4 degrees Celsius, it expands until 0 degrees Celsius. Thus it becomes light and floats on water.
yes
And
4 से आपको नीचे से ऊपर ये 4 3 2 1 and then 0 पे ice float होगा ठीक है कि नहीं चलो next
At this temperature, its density is less than that of air and water. This is called
anomalous behavior of water or anomalous property of water. Anomalous means strange behavior. Right? Next one. पढ़िए numerical हाँ पढ़िए no problem. Question पढ़िए पहले.
Convert the following temperature to Celsius.
हाँ see Celsius में convert करना है. So what is the formula for Kelvin? T Kelvin is equal to T degree Celsius plus a constant number 273.15. Right? ये formula आपको याद रखना है. This is a temperature scale. एक मिनट में बताता हूँ. There are 3 temperature scales in it. ये देखिए. Okay? Lord Kelvin करके जो scientist था. Once we know that for example 0 degree Celsius is our freezing point of water. 100 degree Celsius is the boiling point of water. ओके ये याद है ये तो ये डिग्री सेल्सियस थे बट एक लॉर्ड केल्विन करके एक साइंटिस्ट थे he devised for gases a scale for gases only he said at 0 degree celsius like for example when you take a gas okay when you start actually cooling that gas so first thing which will happen to the gas is what it will convert into liquid को और further हम लोग temperature लो करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा solid और ये gas will convert into liquids or solid at minus 273.15 degrees Celsius. Means all gases they will turn into liquids and solids. Okay, and no gas will exist below 273.15 minus. Therefore, one can say अगर तुम temperature नीचे लेके जाओगे minus लेके जाओगे यहाँ तक minus 273.15 then all gases will turn into what liquids or solid means occupy 0 ml that's why this particular temperature is called 0 Kelvin इसको बोलते हैं 0 Kelvin यानी इससे नीचे कोई नहीं जा सकता इससे तो लॉर्ड केल्विन ने क्या बोला ये -73 हम 0 रखेंगे 0 सबसे लोएस्ट ओके तो 0 कितना होगा चिल्ड्रन 273.15 yes or no ओके और ये 100 कितना हो जाएगा 373.15 यानी हमेशा केल्विन 273.15 ज्यादा ही है देन डिग्री सेल्सियस yes or no likewise there is one more which is degree Fahrenheit what is degree Fahrenheit it is 9 by 5 degrees Celsius times degree Celsius plus 22 is equal to degree Fahrenheit Fahrenheit करके और एक स्केल है कौन सा जो हम लोग को बुखार में यूज होता है साइंटिस्ट ने फाइंड आउट किया कि अगर सपोज फॉर एग्जांपल हम लोग 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस लेते हैं व्हिच इज अ फ्रीजिंग पॉइंट इट इज 32 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट अप्रोक्सीमेटली एंड उसका बॉइलिंग पॉइंट 212 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट है ये हम लोग का स्केल है तो अपना व्हाट इज द नॉर्मल बॉडी टेंपरेचर 99 point or 98.9 ना व्हाट इज आवर नॉर्मल बॉडी टेंपरेचर 37.5 डिग्री सेल्सियस, इसको हम लोग को डिग्री सेल्सियस में कन्वर्ट, फ़ारेनहाइट में कन्वर्ट करना है, तो कैसे करेंगे? कोई बोलेगा सर मेरा बॉडी टेम्परेचर इज 38 और लेट इसे 40 ले लेते हैं, ठीक है ना, अप्रोक्सीमेटली, प्लस सो व्हाट इज द डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट, आपको थर्मोमीटर में क्या दिखाएगा? 5 8 राइट ना, कितना हो गया? 72, yes or no, plus 32, how much is it? 104. यानी आपको बुखार है, यानी अगर आपको 40 डिग्री हो गया तो तुम बोलोगे सर मेरा टेम्परेचर 104 हो गया, राइट? तो 4 यानी आपका नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर 99 या 98 पॉइंट समथिंग होना चाहिए, ठीक है? तो आपको 104 मींस व्हाट, यू आर हैविंग फीवर 104 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट। तो ये दिस इज द फार्मूला फॉर कन्वर्टिंग फ़ारेनहाइट टू डिग्री सेल्सियस और डिग्री सेल्सियस इनटू फ़ारेनहाइट। ये हो गया डिग्री। सो नाउ प्लीज टेल मी द क्वेश्चन, क्या क्वेश्चन है? 300K. Now how to convert 300K into degree Celsius? 300 इधर लिखना है, T degree Celsius I want to find out, plus 273.15 को 273 रखते हैं, okay? T degree is equal to what? 300 minus 273. How much is it? 27 degrees Celsius. Yes or no?
So by doing like
न्यूमेरिकल्स आपको ये फॉर्मूला याद रखना है।
Sir, but we don't like put 0.15.
नहीं, उसमें क्या दिया है? नहीं दिया, तो डोंट पुट इट। अगर स्कूल टीचर ने बोला कि आपको 1.15 डालना है तो डाल दी, ठीक है? बट एट दिस मोमेंट इट इज नॉट कवर। सेकंड वन इज व्हाट? 573. नाउ यू कैन ओनली डू ओरली। 573 क्या हो जाएगा? 573 ये देखिए, डायरेक्ट कैसे? T डिग्री सेल्सियस प्लस 273, इसको इधर लेके आ जाओ। T डिग्री इज इक्वल टू 300, that is degree Celsius. समझ में? वैसे अगर केल्विन, अगर डिग्री सेल्सियस है तो आपको ऐड करना है डिग्री सेल्सियस, वो इधर सब्स्टिट्यूट करना है, फ़ारेनहाइट में कन्वर्ट करना है, तो यू राइट दिस फॉर्मूला आल्सो इन द बुक, ठीक है? यू कैन इजीली कन्वर्ट। चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? पहले लिखा आपने, फॉर्मूला लिख दिया, ये फॉर्मूला लिख दीजिए, ऑल ऑफ यू राइट डाउन। चलो कम ऑन, नेक्स्ट वन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? हो गया आपके क्वेश्चन? हो गए? और भी है ना? चलो और एक क्वेश्चन है, पढ़िए, पहले लिख लीजिए। ये वाला टेम्परेचर स्केल आपको ड्रॉ करना है, तो एक ऐसे ही जस्ट ड्रॉ, स्केल यू कैन ड्रॉ। हाँ चलो, हु इज रीडिंग नेक्स्ट? योर टर्न ना? हाँ सेम है, नेक्स्ट वन। अभी आ गया सबको? कैसे कन्वर्ट? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन।
What is the physical state of water at 250 degrees Celsius?
Oh, 250 डिग्री सेल्सियस, 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस द बॉइलिंग पॉइंट ऑफ वाटर। तो 250 डिग्री सेल्सियस में क्या स्टेट होगा? हाँ स्टीम, वेरी गुड। नेक्स्ट वन।
And 100 degrees Celsius.
100 डिग्री सेल्सियस वाटर विल बॉइल, ओके? So then it will be a combination of liquid and water at 100 degrees Celsius. Then next one. Please read out.
For any substance, why does the temperature remain constant during the change of state?
Yes.
During the change of state, the temperature does not change because the energy supplied by the heat overcomes the forces of attraction between the particles. The temperature will arise only after the entire change has been completely brought about.
Yes. So then, हो गया? What?
Suggest a method to liquefy atmospheric gas.
Yes.
After collecting gases from the atmosphere, they have to be subjected to extreme pressure and low
Pressure.
temperature.
Hmm.
Soon the gases will liquefy.
Yes. Just like liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, come on. Then, what is?
Why does a desert cooler
What is desert cooler? Hmm? Desert cooler क्या है? हाँ? अरे ड्राई कूलर है वो, ठीक है? जो कूलर है ना, ड्राई कूलर, बोलो।
Why does a desert cooler cool better on a hot dry day?
Yes.
On a hot dry day, temperature is high and humidity is less, which helps in better evaporation. Due to the higher rate of evaporation, it gives better cooling effect.
Yes. अभी how the desert cooler works? आपको मालूम है डेजर्ट कूलर कैसे रहता है? नीचे पानी रहता है, पानी वो सक कर लेता है पाइप से, और ऊपर एक फैन रहता है। वो जो स्मॉल ओरिफाइसेस से वो पानी है ना, स्मॉल ड्रॉपलेट्स फॉर्म में अलग वेरियस प्लेसेस में स्प्रेड आउट हो जाता है, वेयर पीपल आर सिटिंग, ठीक है। और उससे उस लोगों को क्या मिलता है? ठंडा, लाइक ड्रॉपलेट्स इटसेल्फ दे आर गेटिंग। तो अगर जिस दिन ह्यूमिडिटी कम होगा तो these droplets will not evaporate very easily, but जिस दिन actually what very dry weather रहेगा, then it is evaporate very easily, yes or no? So they will provide cooling effect. It's like AC only they can work, desert cooler. So then
How does the water kept in an earthen
huh?
how does the water kept in an earthen pot matka become cooler?
Cooler, बोलिए।
The earthen pot is porous and water from the pot oozes out of it onto the outer surface of the pot. This water absorbs heat from surroundings and on evaporation cools the floor.
Yes, ये देखो, ये अपना मटका है, ठीक है ना? इसमें क्या होता है? स्मॉल स्मॉल ये लेयर में है ना, पहले लेयर में ही आपको इसमें पोर्स मिलेंगे, यस और नो, ठीक है। और अंदर जो पानी है, जो आप पानी भर के रखे हैं इसमें, वो थोड़ा सा ऊजा पोरस है ना, तो थोड़ा सा अपना पोर्स से फिर धीरे धीरे पानी क्या होता है? ऊजा। एंड दिस एयर व्हिच इज देयर एट अ टेम्परेचर, ओके, क्या करते हैं? ये वाटर को इवेपोरेट करने में मदद करते हैं, और जैसे इवेपोरेट करते हैं तो क्या करता है? हीट, यानी इवेपोरेशन एब्सॉर्ब्स हीट, यस और नो? तो ये पानी से उसका हीट खींच लेते हैं बाहर। जैसे मटके का पानी हमेशा ठंडा रहता है, बट वही अगर आपने वो स्टील ग्लास में, स्टील बॉटल में पानी लिया है, वो ठंडा नहीं रहता, क्योंकि वो पोरस नहीं है, वो तो हीट एब्सॉर्ब कर लिया पूरा, इसमें हीट बाहर निकल रहा है। तो जितना इवेपोरेशन ऊज आउट होगा उतना हीट अंदर से वो खींच लेगा, yes or no? And as a result you feel, that's why you always you quench your thirst when the from the porous pot. मटके से आप ज्यादा पानी पिएंगे क्योंकि वहाँ कूलिंग इफेक्ट है, because only water is at lower temperature. That's why people they actually what, ये बॉटल को you know गनी बैग का जो कवर वो भी कवर करके रखते हैं, मालूम है ना? गनी बैग देखा आपने? हाँ, वो पोरस है और उसको थोड़ा गीला कर देते हैं, तो उससे वाटर इवेपोरेट करने के टाइम वो whatever heat is coming out is absorbed from the, I mean from the water, and as a result you find that particular water is cooler. Homework will be, ठीक है, remaining questions, and these questions have to be written. Followed? कितने questions हैं? 25 questions till Monday. आराम से तुम लिखोगे, और वो 25 questions कैसे? Today is Monday, next Monday, 7 days, 5 यानी 25 questions है ना?
So,
7
from the
days.
7th question itself.
Yes, 7th question, बहुत ही अच्छा बोला। 7th question से लेके 25 question है ना? हाँ, तो आराम से सपोज 4 क्वेश्चन भी करेंगे तो आपका टोटल 16 क्वेश्चन ही लगता है। नोटबुक एवरी नोटबुक में आपको लिखना है, जो नोटबुक आपने बनाया ना उसमें, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट टाइम वन टेस्ट विल बी देयर ऑन दिस, एंड देन विल गो फॉर एक्टिविटीज, then we'll go for the multiple choice question and activities, then we'll complete. So maybe 2 लेक्चर में ये खत्म हो जाएगा, ठीक है। चलो, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
No one does. And let's be honest, I shouldn't have said from the 7th question. I'm so sorry, सबके लिए. My legs hurt so much. Tell now, or actually, you don't know how to do. So yeah, I don't know. You can I have to log into my phone. I need to remember. Okay. You did not laugh at me or judge me. You were right. It's 3A. I hate my you not to find out. मैं accept करना. धन्यवाद. And the question. Fourth question. आइए. सारे बेचारे मैथ की डिग्निटी कम हो गई यार. सॉरी बोल रहे. बोल भी नहीं है. धन्यवाद. आइए. मैंने नोटबुक में लिखा है, देख लो यार. दोबारा सॉल्व करने नहीं बैठूंगी. घर पे चार दिन आके लिखा. कर रहा था साड़ी. I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. I have changed pens like 15 times throughout this.
What you use the ball? There is just
one नहीं आएगा तो then मैंने half way from rework कर लिया था तो जो है छोड़ दिया.
मेरे first answer लगा हमारा सामने. It's supposed to be 18.
It's supposed to be 18 and 3 to 2.
I tell you what, I mean, इग्नोर कीजिए. अच्छा, इसके क्या देंगे मतलब samples वाले. कहाँ पर? इसके पहले डेट के साथ. यहाँ तक सही किया है. X is equals to सही है.
I can show you what I did.
Okay.
काफी हद तक सही आंसर है. चलो देख प्रोसेस है. I'll show you.
यहाँ तक हमारा सेम है, right? Current pattern. And then यहाँ पे भी सेम किया. Then it's